right, cool. Let's get into recap. Some other things. 2 weeks ago. Everyone open your notes. Turn your textbooks to page 322.
So, okay. Going back. This is still the session where we are No, that's from June. No, okay.
No,
so
this is we did research at the library, right?
At the library, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So first, Valerian is going to have some armor crafted. So we did some shopping. We also made some choices about like upgrading some Githyanki ships to be fast enough to keep up with us, right? And escort us next.
Oh.
And then we went to the library and bought some scrolls and did some research. Altaic read his book. Exciting.
Mm-hmm. And all that advice worked. Can't wait for the Dragonkin librarian to get back to us with some exciting proposal. Maybe a mission, maybe an errand. Who knows?
Yeah. Valerian read his tome of forbidden knowledge and got better at lying. Good for him. And then Toad and Rick did research about the quarry and the giant war and learned lots of stuff.
Lots of interesting stuff.
Yeah. And then Toad and Valerian had a disagreement about what to do with that information.
They had a tiff.
Yeah. What to do with the knowledge of the origin of Warforged and Quarry.
Oh, and also the dragon marks. Forget about the origin of the marks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. But since we don't have a full grasp of this information, we wanted to do some field research to see if they could glean further insight instead of just presenting like half the story, or the story from decades and millennia, tens of millennia ago.
We decided we were going to go back to Dravago to help them with their expedition to uncover the other Avinti ship. Right?
Mm-hmm.
On our way to Larvion. Or no, we're going to teleport there while our ship's getting worked on. Because we still have, some time. A couple days.
You've got 10 days by my count.
Okay. 10 days. The ship is that.
10 days, and today's campaign date is... One second. I have on my notes... Campaign day 159, 21 NIM 1008.
Okay, so I have the same. I do have the same. 159. Okay, just kidding. I already did the math. Ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Cool.
Ha, ha, ha.
I'm refilling my swamp cooler because it is also hot in Wyoming.
I don't know about you, but it was cool here for one day this week, but it blew all the smoke in.
Yeah, we got that one day too. It was super nice. Didn't have to run all of my swamp coolers. I just ordered a third one for my house.
A third one? Wow.
Dude, it is so hot and I get no good circulation. So it's like, okay, I got my downstairs. Right now, it gets my bedrooms are fine. Except for nighttime, when both Sasha and I are sleeping in there, it's too hot with her surgery because she's constantly running a heating pad on her injuries. So I rolled one down there, and so now I need a third one to put two upstairs because my office generates its own subset of a furnace, and then the rest of my house is whatever. So, but I have family coming into town, so I can't be awful and just hog the one upstairs swamp cooler to the office. I have to put one out in the living room. So
After you mentioned it, I was looking into getting a swamp cooler for myself, but I think that it's too humid in my
Yes.
area for it
it has to be dry.
as helpful.
Yeah, it has to be dry. And this is our alternative because we can't fit window AC units in our home. Not even,
Oh.
not even like super duper tiny ones, because our windows are built in the 1980s and they're just too small for window AC units, and the tube is too bulky and unruly to do in any of our rooms. So just awkwardly built house. But yes, recap done. You are off to Lervion. Excuse me, not Lervion, Dravago. So I gotta ask, are you taking anyone else? You took Ethne last time. Are you taking any? You took Thora, right? Is that the plan?
Yes, Thora.
Okay. Are y'all taking anybody else? I don't think you were. But I may be wrong. Double checking. One's going to. Okay. All right. Anything else you need to do? You are currently at Psyche Zalgith, I believe. Yeah, you are at your port.
I think weren't we teleporting out as we were getting confronted by Alric's relatives?
Yeah.
Oh, look, we have to go. My spell is finishing.
Bye. That is an interesting point of note, isn't it? Yes, the Decanith twins.
What terrible timing.
Were coming to you, and you boofed out just in time to arrive, and I will pull us back to Frosthall Field, which is where you had the references for. And that was the last known connected location for you. Let me go to my log list. Oh yeah, that's where it is. Okay. So, the 5 of you are returning back to Dravago, the icy, wintry planet, home of some of the forgotten Adventan peoples. You spent some time here performing exploratory missions for the scientific community, and then when you journeyed to the capital here, you partook in the arena, the Tournament of Honor. You met with the family who seems to control the majority of the ebbs and flows of this society, this civilization. Captain Cyrus, as they still go off of naming conventions. Chief Roheen, the more warrior-led individual, and Star Mage Shalom, who was head of the scientific research department. As you arrive, Frosthall Field is warming up a bit. Snow still litters the ground, but on the streets and roads, that snow has kind of melted off, and there's this slush that kind of seems to be permanently sitting on the side. And it's not hot enough for it to melt, but it's warm enough for it to get dirty and messy. So these strange patches of like snow that's like covered in dirt. It's this weird offset of the pure white that you remember when you were just here, and it seems like a blink of an eye, but you've been gone about a month from Dravago. There is noticeably less activity in the city of Frosthall Field itself. What used to be dozens walking down each street, almost packed, like how it was for the festivals. The tents have been packed away. The vendor booths have been relegated to their standard positions, kind of sprinkled around, that open up You see a few open at this hour of day. It's about coming into lunchtime, so you see a few folks that have just trekked in from the wildlands, bringing in animals and stopping and speaking to some of the vendors, perhaps trading some small goods for some trinkets of nature. You see a few children running around, one of them accompanied by what appears to be a small magical familiar in the shape of an owl, chasing after them and showing it off to the other children. There's a small gathering of about 4 individuals off to the tree line to the northwest, where you previously snuck off to Captain Cyrus's kind of shadowed, kind of isolated hut of serenity, if you will.
His bungalow.
His bungalow. And you find, you notice 4 women sitting over there, studying over some books and tomes. And there appears to be some sort of etchings in the snow, and with some tree branches kind of stacked together in this strange symbolism. And Toad, you would recognize these are the rough and crude beginnings of some druidic circle creations. So you're seeing the fruits of some previous labor and some previous discoveries slowly starting to take root in Frosthoff.
Aww.
Thora, behind you, looks around. Yep, not quieter when the festival's going down. Can't say I miss it yet, but it is familiar. Sure, we'll see someone we're interested in seeing. Anyways, why are we here again? Oh, right, you want to do something. Sure,
What?
okay.
We're looking for some more information on some rather ancient historical events. Do you happen to know where we might find these sorts of archives or research, a research library, or know of someone who specializes in that era, perhaps?
Sure.
What is it, like negative 50,000, like YK?
I mean, the best person to ask is probably Star Mage Chalom, but he's probably left Frosthall Field, so we'd have to go on to the other side of the continent. But he's got his little setup down there. I think y'all went, right? And I will...
We were there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. We should also keep abreast of current events and see if the new excavation is underway, or if they need a vanguard or some assistance from their latest champions.
We should... Captain Cyrus should be here. He didn't go with the expedition, so I bet you they've repurposed the arena back into the government building where the captain normally sits, so he may be in.
Perfect.
We can go. I'm sure they won't kick me out this time. Come on, it'll be fun. She waves her hand.
Of course not. You'll be an honored guest now.
You're so hopeful,
Lead
I'll
the way.
take. I give it 24 hours before we're locked up. As she kind of strides off. Just kind of dreading whatever it comes to be.
Toad looks at Rick and Altaic and is like, I'll keep an eye on her and make sure she doesn't steal anything while we're here, so we don't go to jail again.
Well, now I have some funds to bet on whether we will or won't end up in jail in the first 24 hours. Would anyone like to take that wager?
I think we will not end up in jail because I'm very responsible. And I'll make sure Thora doesn't do anything. Or Valerian. Valerian, don't punch anybody. Either.
It could be Rick too. Let's not leave anyone out. Rick is
Rick
perfectly
and his
capable
righteous
of
sword would
reaching
never
shit.
punch anybody for no reason. Right, Rick?
Mhm.
Exactly. They'd have
But what
to
if
be
there's
guilty.
evil about?
Oh, there's evil about. Oh, the sword will decide their fate.
Maybe we should bet on who ends up in jail. Which of
You know what?
our
I bet
merry
5 gold
party?
Rick will go to jail.
Whoa. Okay.
Think if
that's
anyone-
weird.
Ooh.
It'll be Rick. And it'll be for some
Those are
silly
some
reason.
long odds. Those are some
Yeah.
long odds. I bet you 100 gold. I don't. I'll give you 20 to
Wait, you
1
can't-
odds on that one.
You can't
Well,
put on
it's
yourself
one
like that because you're going
I'll
to game the
take that
system.
action. I will
No, I'm
take
saying, I'm
that
saying I
action.
won't go to jail. So
Mhm.
I'm betting on myself not going to jail. And you're betting I will. I mean, is that
Mhm.
not fair?
I'll even it up a little bit more, so it'll be 10 to 1 odds. Instead, I wouldn't want you to be so put out. In that case, I'll chip in another 5 gold.
All right. So if I don't go to jail, you both owe me 5. If I do
Mhm.
go to jail, I owe you 100. You can split it amongst yourselves.
I like
Okay,
those
deal.
odds.
All right. I'm not writing any of that down.
Yeah. Easy enough to track.
So, as you accompany Thora back into the Arena of Champions, it also doubles, it appears, not during the tournament, as the main governmental chambers for Captain Cyrus and the other governmental heads. So, as you enter into the arena itself, you'll notice that the ice-covered floors of the arena itself are no longer present, and they have been smoothed over and filled in with a material that looks like it could kind of be broken down once it's time for the tournaments again. And as such, now the tournament floor itself has been raised to be more in line with kind of the audience chambers. And the audience chambers themselves are populated now with individuals with concerns for Frostile Field. And as you walk in, you see Captain Cyrus sitting there, hearing grievances about an issue with hunting in the forest itself, and some issues with a potential threat out in the forests. To which,
How big is that potential threat from their description?
yeah, if you kind of slink off to the side and keep listening, this person is complaining about threats of loss of herding groups due to what appears to be a 10 to 15 foot tall creature that seems to spook off, if not eat, these hunting herds. To which Captain Cyrus requests, kind of demands evidence of what you have have you lost any livestock? Have you has this beast attacked you? Is there anything of nature here? To which it appears to be a hunter, kind of shies away. Is like, well, no, not necessarily, but a threat such as this must be addressed, Captain. I beg them to go out and slay this foul creature. And Captain Cyrus turns to his left and to his right, and it seems like there's quite a few chairs missing to what appear to be advisory panels. And an underling that you have yet to meet, or have not met, kind of speaks quietly to Captain Cyrus. And after this quiet conversation, turns back. Until you can provide evidence of this creature, be it mage image, or, of course, Dead livestock from the herding groups. There are many things on this planet, on this moon, that we do not always understand, but sometimes they are a threat, sometimes they are not. Sometimes they are merely scatterings of the snow, as we all have experienced from an early age. But I hear you, and should you bring this to me, I will dispatch what remains of our forces to deal with this threat promptly. But for now, I must keep them here in Frosthall Field for the defenses. As you and I know, the missing expedition continues to be a concern for all of us. Once they return, we should have more additional forces to provide you your hunt that you need. Thank you, Captain. The individual walks out.
Oh, the expedition is missing. Do you think we should ask for that while we petition the for access? Or should we just ask around first?
I think we should just go say hi. I don't know why not. Ito starts to walk forward. Is there like a line like of people, of petitioners? Like, is there a queue or?
There is a couple people waiting in a gaggle. There isn't a line, and you've got a brief moment. There's kind of a you looking at them looking at you, like, are you gonna go? Are you gonna let them go? They recognize
We're
you.
the freaking champion. Who goes first? Yeah.
Okay, so you walk into the middle of the arena in front of Captain Cyrus and some of the other city dwellers. Ah! Friends of the Adventan people, welcome. You return so quickly. We didn't see reports of a ship coming in. Have you
Didn't use a ship.
discovered the secrets of some of the treasures that were passed along to you? Perhaps?
Exactly, Captain Cyrus. Your gracious reward for our success as champions has allowed us to travel even faster while our beloved Dragonhawk is docked planes away. And for that we thank you.
Excellent.
But we're not just here to get return our gratitude, but to request access to the most recent excavation, which we're now sad to overhear regarding unfortunate news. There's a missing expedition. Was this expedition pursuing the excavation we were hearing about when we first departed Dravago?
Your mind slips nothing, travelers. Indeed, the expedition that my brother and I discussed at length about a week after you left, he and a good majority of our fighting forces left to examine the potentials of second lost ship that was discussed in the captain's log that we asked you to uncover, which you helpfully did as such. And so we expected my brother back about a week ago. I have faith that they are well and kind and merely hamstringed up. Some others here may disagree with me, but in due time they shall return. But in regards to your first request, that would be my youngest brother, Star Mage Shalom, who would maintain the majority of the historical documents that our peoples have collected here over the centuries. I guess you didn't bring your ship, so I could arrange some transportation for you to head down south. But I'm sure he would be more than welcome to share his scientific knowledge with others of like mind and intrigue.
would be incredibly generous as well. In the, would it? Is there a mission currently underway to locate the missing expedition as well?
Should more time pass, it may be deemed necessary. However, the risk of potential wildlife incursions into Frostile Field would greatly increase should I send a secondary expedition in scale and scope to the first that would deplete the remainders of my warriors and hunters. And we are not yet out of the hard hunting seasons where my warriors must roam further for the game that they seek. If you have the capacity, of course, I make no such demands of my champions of honor, but should you find it in your hearts to find my brother and his peoples and our warriors, I and all of us here would certainly be grateful, but that is completely on you, and I understand that you have other priorities in this vast network of stars and moons.
Oh, well, actually, we kind of came here to learn more about this expedition and see if there was any new information uncovered from what you discovered. So I think, speak for all of us when I say that I think we'd be happy to go find the expedition. And I mean, we're here anyway. If you could tell us their last known location.
Of course. Let me find who spoke to them last on their plans. Send forth for Bob, the Bane of Beasts. I know he spoke at length regarding planning. Why? It evades my mind, but send forth for him. He may have some details regarding the nature of where their exact expedition camp was headed. I meant to ask him that anyways. Please, you are welcome to wait for him here, or I can direct him to meet you at a place that you like. I have a few others I need to get to as well today. But, please, if you may, I would be more than willing to reward any sort of efforts in kind. Family is precious to all of us, and many of our family members of the expedition are in this room with us. You see a lot of shaking, nodding heads alongside Captain Cyrus.
Well, you don't want to be in your way, of course. Should we go to the bar? Is the bar open? What's the name of that pub we went to?
Oh yeah.
Have the map. I don't know where I put it in my notes for the name. The bar across from the arena. My immersion. I think it was like the Warriors Rest or something like that. That sounds right.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The Warriors Rest is open. And if you want to grab a drink, grab any supplies that you need, Bob will meet you. Is there anything else that we need to discuss today, honored guests?
I saw the beginnings of a druidic circle. Is there anything you need from me? Or is there someone I could speak to that may need my assistance while we're here?
They have not come to me with any concerns. There was some fledgling documents discovered in some of the earlier studies of our people's. Druid Shalasi would be the point of contact. She has not come to me. If you saw her, feel free to approach and discuss. I'm sure she would welcome any aid or teachings that you could provide. As not having someone to speak to the issues seems to be the struggle in nature. I'm sure they would welcome it.
Great. You said what the druid's name is what again?
Druid Shalasi? I'll type it now.
Chalasi? Toad pulls out a pen, and can you spell that for me?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I will
They're
spell
gonna
it
go
for you.
crazy with
Here you
accent
go.
marks.
There you go.
So many apostrophes.
Not in this one. We don't do apostrophes in my
Mhm.
games. I'm just kidding.
That was
I run
close.
Eberron. Of course there's
Yeah.
apostrophes everywhere.
Canada.
We also have a bunch of have you ever had Kraken before? We've got some Kraken meat but you mentioned troubles with hunting. I think we would be happy to share some of that.
Oh,
Offload some slimy Kraken meat on you.
our people would welcome any additional supplies for the city. Absolutely. There are legends of such creatures in the waters here, but one has not been slain for quite some time. I imagine that if you speak to the butchers out and about, you can get quite a premium. I will make sure that something is displayed upon. If they wish to buy in bulk, I will subsidize any such purchases that they deem necessary for our peoples. Thank you. That is very considerate.
Of course. I would offer you the dragon meat we have, but I don't know if it's really edible yet. So
Dragon meat. My word. Have you
Yeah, no big deal.
have you fought with such creatures? They are extinct on this moon.
oh, not
Oh, the
me.
dragon.
Well, not this one. Yeah, the dragon's all over the place. We have a friend. It's a dragon.
But that's not his meat.
No,
Astonishing.
yeah, this different dragon.
That's separate.
Yeah, we tried to be friends with this dragon, I think, and it didn't work out so well for us.
We tried. We definitely tried.
Astonishing.
Twice, actually.
You truly lead the lives of adventurers to meet such interesting characters. I commend you to befriend one such. They are said to be of harsh nature and temperament in our histories. From what I have known, that is quite interesting. I'm sure Star Mage Talam would love to hear about this dragon that you have befriended. And I'm sure he would have 1,000,001 questions for said dragon, so I would recommend keeping him away from a face-to-face conversation.
It'll be a lively back and forth. I can assure you.
Very well. Well, this has been an interesting conversation as always. I'm glad that we can meet in much better circumstances this time around. Apologies for all the mix-up of the past. But should you be able to help us, we would be yet again grateful for your aid.
Your champions are here to come come to the expedition's aid.
Indeed they are. Friends, our champions have returned to assist us in our time of aid. We welcome them. And there's a round of applause for the room and noddings of positive compliments and words of thanks given to you all. Anything else you need to discuss with the captain before you head to the bar?
Only 5 gold, but there's a world where it's like, how do I put Rick in jail?
Toad looks for something to steal.
Yeah.
Is there something like valuable around?
As you notice, as you start looking for things to steal, you notice Thora is starting pointing out the things that she's already ID'd to steal, should you wish to do so.
Mhm.
Thora, wait. Okay.
Oh.
Let the rest of them walk ahead of us. I have a question for you,
What's up?
which is, if I paid you 5 gold, would you make it look like Rick stole something?
You just all your winnings. Well, I just thought you're gonna get 100 if you win. Never mind.
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check for Thora.
It would be really fun. Just imagine how fun it would be.
We only need jail and not prison. So
Yeah, just a one night in the
Don't need to
Just
frame
one
it
night
for murder or
overnight.
anything.
yeah.
no, just like something like a little trinket, a book, maybe, or
She kind of leans back
Maybe-
over. 10 gold and you pay my bail if I get caught.
Thora. I would of course pay your bail if you got caught. That's crazy. I would not leave you locked up again. Okay, 10 gold. 10 gold.
Okay. I'll see you guys at the
Okay,
bar.
don't tell Altaik I'm paying you to do this.
Sealed. Okay. Thora kind of, I'm gonna go check on my family. I'll meet y'all back at the bar. She kind of slunks off.
Alrighty, we're having a hero's welcome. Okay. I suppose there's some catching up that's necessary.
Rick, I need you to make me Rick, I need a perception check from you real quick.
Oh, what for? That's interesting. Watch out, guys. There might be some traps around here. Let's see. Private GM, blind GM roll.
Blind GM roll, please. Yeah, hold on. Let me make a contested check real quick. Okay. You see Thora walking away, going to talk to family. All right, you're heading to the bar.
The bar.
Yep.
Oh, we should have brought some fire water with us.
You don't keep
there's
some in the
there's
bag
a
and hold it.
crazy drink here though, right? Like they have like strong alcohol here. We did like a
There's
drinking.
a drinking game that we need
Yeah.
to win this time.
All right. So you find yourselves in the Warrior's Rest. There we go. Let me move some tokens around. All right. So you find yourselves in the tavern, and it's noticeably much more empty than the last time you were here. Your drinking friends and some of the warriors that you fought during the contest of honor are noticeably absent here. But you notice the bartender Starla here, and you see some patrons kind of sitting off to the corner. It looks like some of the hunters that have come in recently are getting a drink after a long travel out. They look tired, weary. One of them is trying to repair a bow that seems to have snapped during their expedition.
Do you think that they were... Okay. Altaik wants to chat them up and see what they know about the expedition. Like, are they survivors?
You go to talk
Or
to the
someone who
hunters, and they recognize you all. And they, greet you fondly, that you approach them. If you ask them that question, they're like, no, we are simply hunters. The expedition left weeks ago. We are simply the ones who head out and hunt game and forage for supplies for the city itself. It's been tough. Kind of looks around to his other men, not in agreement, but we have been making well enough do with our short-handedness. Some of the hunters went off with the expedition to assist with the camp while they were gone. But Frostallfield remains on the backs of our peoples. None much less than us.
What have you seen out there while hunting? We were just in the petitioner's hall and heard of, perhaps something strange spooking the flocks about Frostallfield. have you seen any tracks or find any sign of larger game out there?
You must be referring to the group that hunts to the forest to the northwest. Yes, they've been speaking about some sort of creature that potentially threatens the hunts out there. One of the other one chums up, says, I heard he was nice to them when they spoke to him. He seemed to be all friendly-like. I don't understand it, but that was a tall tale, John. You know better. There's a monster out there.
The frost troll.
Oh, no.
We gave him some food when we were here last.
Troll?
He's got a Grok? Was that his name? Grok?
Named
I have to
Troll.
say, my memories of that night are a little fuzzy.
Toad's got it. The hunters kind of turn to you, Toad, and are like, you've met... It's an ice troll? Normally when reports of ice
we
trolls
sent him
come
on a
in...
vacation, actually.
Mhm.
A troll on vacation? They are savages. How did you... How did you survive without having to kill this creature? They are maniacs.
He was just hungry. We gave him some food, and he seemed to be having some marital troubles. But no, they're not savages. They're just creatures. Just they're hungry, just like you. Have you tried talking to him? Grok is his name. Yeah, he would. I'm sure if you offered him kindness.
I will...
Grok, is this real?
Damn you.
Grok, can you confirm?
Grah, can you confirm this is accurate? All the hunters are kind of like looking at you all like you've gone crazy. It's very well, champions. We will pass word on to our hunter fellows to speak to Grok with pleasantries? Food? A bargain, perhaps?
Maybe you could become friends, you know?
Come
Ice
one
tr-
with nature.
That sounds like something those druids would be fond of. Indeed, we should perhaps... Jim, you know Druid Felassie, right? Druid. Yes, I do. She's doing great. Perhaps she... I wouldn't recommend it. He cuts her off. I wouldn't recommend it. It seems like they're... Should that turn into what we all expect it to be, it would be tragic for all of them. Very well. Well, regardless, perhaps inform them that not all ice trolls are... Kind of looks over to you all like, not... savages? Am I getting this right?
I mean, I'll offer a different perspective. They're definitely a little more primitive, but they've got, families and stuff. You don't have to kill them. Could be reasoned with, maybe.
Very well. Perhaps...
There could be an understanding reached.
I've heard of such things in the past with wolf packs that later became domesticated. There was an agreement in the woods. Perhaps something similar could be made. So we'll tell the others. That's fascinating that you met this creature. Thank you, champions. You aid us in our causes. Is there anything else we can help you with?
Yes. Do you know anything about the expedition that went missing recently? How was the news broken? When was the last time there was contact or any communication made?
Nothing's come back that anybody in the town has heard of since they departed 3 weeks ago. They were supposed to be back at the second week with reports of any findings or to mobilize more men and women to assist with any sort of excavations, so it's been quite concerning, as many of those individuals are well seasoned and hardened. I mean, you fought many of them.
Likely doesn't.
Atlas is a brute of a man. But no, we've heard nothing from the expedition, and that worries us all. Our hunter friends who've gone out, and the warriors that go with them. It was over 50 men and women. It shouldn't be any issues, right? Older gentleman kind of looks around to the other two and looks at you all like, right?
And I assume that some of the members of this expedition were some of the competitors at the tournament.
You said Atlas went with them?
Yes, Atlas, Altair, many of the warriors underneath them, the captain's brother, Rahim. It's strange. They spoke of having to get boats over to the site. Do you think they could have been attacked by something on the water? If they could easily fight them off. But yes, if they don't come back soon, they will likely pull more of us to organize some sort of rescue attempt. That's all I know, sadly. The others not
Is there
in
someone
agreement.
who would have a map to follow the path of the expedition?
Wasn't there that one guy, that nut job? Who are you talking about? The nut job who was on the field. Oh, you mean on the tournament? Yes. What was his name? Some silly title. The Bane of Bob. Bob was his name.
Oh,
And at that
yeah.
note, at that point, Bob will come pushing in the doors. Still wearing
Hey, what's up?
still wearing his like
Speaking of the
gladiatorial attire. Okay. I was told you're back. Hi everybody. All the other guys are like, hi Bob.
Just the one we were looking for.
Oh, me?
We're hoping to get some information on how we could catch up with this missing expedition. We'd be happy to learn what you know.
Oh, yeah. Let me get my stuff. Hold on. And he like reached into his bag. Hey, Starla, can we use the back room? I gotta put something on one of the big tables. Sure, sweetie. Go ahead. Okay, thank you. And the Bane of Beasts kind of like brings you to the back room.
Rooms.
Yeah, the back room. No. Table. Table's in the way. Alright. So as you come in, Bob's got like a bunch of scrolls. You can tell like he's got like some scrolls that are like practicing of reading text and things like that. But then the other one he's got is like a map of Dravago, specifically from like Frosthaw Field North. He's like, oh yeah, Chief Roheen left this for me, when they departed, in case anyone needed anything. This is the extra copy for when they were going to check stuff out. And you can see
Perfect.
there's a expedition point about, it looks like maybe a day or two's travel directly north of the coast. So if you look at the map, and I'll pull you to the map of Dravago. I will do that. Give me 1 second. If you pull to the map of Dravago here. So, just northwest of this tiny little island here, it appears that that's where their expedition was heading. They speak about potential underground tunnels, potential sightings of large creatures, potentially passageways into underground facilities, or passageways into an underground cavern, if you will. Looks like the nature of it. That's kind of what they were planning on doing. So they took an expedition across the sea, and they were heading to that point out on the waters north of Frosthall Field. They were going here.
So, sorry, just for clarification, across the sea,
Yep.
Across the waters, there's a place with underground caverns / facilities, or they took those underground passageways to get there.
So they were sailing in ships to that point I've been flagging, just off the northeast point of that tiny little island there.
Perfect.
And that's where the entrance of these purported underground caverns are supposed to be. And there was references to spottings of large creatures in this area. And Bob talks about how Chief Rohim was asking Bob advice on fights against large enemies, large beasts, because Bob has a lot of experience in the arena. So he's talking about like how he helped get the men trained on like spears and like potentially like nets or like line to like restrict legs of creatures and things like that. So, you know, AT strategies.
That's good expertise to share.
Yeah.
Did they? Go ahead.
I have an idea. Like, while we're talking about it, and Toad pulls out the crystal ball. So we found this in the Dragon's Hoard. Never used it before, but I think I can spy with it. I'm gonna try to spy on Atlas.
Okay. Try to spy on Atlas. Okay.
If you guys think that would be fine.
I mean, you
Great.
gotta find him.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I can get some information about where he is.
Okay. I see you posted it. Thank you. Crystal ball of. So it's.
So I can cast scrying with it,
Yeah.
and then while I've casted scrying, I can do one of the other three things.
Okay. I'm looking. You can use the action to cast a effect on spell. Okay. You can communicate with the creatures you can see. Oh, very helpful. Okay. And then you have true sight with a radius of 120 feet. Okay. All right. And you're going to try to do that on Atlas?
Do you think I should maybe Roheen instead, or Atlas? Who do you think? Roheen might be like, he's like the leader of the expedition, right?
Yeah, and then Atlas would be there with him.
Sure, they'd be together.
Roheen. Hopefully, I could imagine contingencies where they might need to split apart, but Roheen I think would be a solid target.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll think about Thora's boyfriend, Roheen.
Okay. Rohit. All right.
She'll be so happy to hear news.
Okay. So, the target doesn't know you're casting the spell. So there's a save required, right?
DC 17.
Yeah, DC 17. So let me pull up Roheen here.
I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see what this save is. Wow. Rolled like dog shit. But that works out for you. Okay. All right. So, you gaze. What does it look like when you're doing this crystal ball thing?
Yeah.
Toad, who again has no facial features, just kind of like you know how like you get shrimp back a little bit when you're like on your computer for too long. Toad goes into shrimp back mode a little.
You mean me right
Over the
now?
crystal ball is just holding it in the middle of the table.
Do you look like
and
the
there-
pondering my orb guy?
There it is. I was
Yes.
waiting. Okay.
100%. Yeah, Toad's just like crouched, like hunched over it, with like their cloak back.
Okay. All right.
Eugene, this image is freaking out for me. It is not. I don't know what's going on with that.
I can't.
Oh, there we go.
pause
There's
it
the
either.
pondering my orb.
Okay.
Oh, I got two
Yeah.
orbs. Well, one's a fish. The other one's okay. Interesting.
Two different gifts. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Toad. As you ponder your orb for Rohim, you immediately sense, as you kind of focus your mind in, you're underwater. You can see sea creatures floating above you. You see jellyfish lights kind of flickering, lighting up the areas around you, but you're so deep in the water that it's pitch black outside of these kind of little illuminations of jellyfish. So you're kind of seeing through, almost like kind of seeing in a thunderstorm, where you can only see when the light and the distance kind of lights everything up for a moment. But as you adjust your vision and adjust what you're seeing around you, you recognize that you're actually underwater, but there's air where you're currently looking around. It looks like there's this strange, almost like glass protection or this glass dome above you of this wildlife and these sea creatures. And so the area that Chief Rohim is in is not in the water, it's underwater somewhere strange. But you see past the sea creatures, there's this rocky cavern. So it's this strange bubble where there's water above you and there's rock above that, but the pocket that Chief Rohim in is air. And you see him, and his bright golden armor is battered and covered with soot and rocks, and it looks like it's been through hell. He's laying on the ground, sitting on his butt with his legs up to his chest, and his head's kind of draped down. And so he's kind of sitting in this area, head dropped, and you notice his back is to what appears to be some sort of hard coral bars. So this coral-like substance is in a cylindrical shape every few inches. And it dawns on you that Chief Rohim is sitting in what can only be described as a cage. There's nobody else present in the cage with Chief Rohim. His hair is matted. His dreads have been cut in one particular spot right in the middle of the back of his head as you see him looking down. Looks like someone has violently cut his hair. And so he is there silently, his head down.
Can I try to communicate with him since I can use my crystal ball of telepathy?
You sure can. Okay.
Toad will just say to him, hey Chief Rohim, it's Toad from the Dragonhawk. I see you're in trouble and you and your expedition are missing, but we're here to help. Can you tell me where you are or what happened?
I need you to make let's do a spellcasting check. So let's do a wisdom check, please.
Okay.
As you feel there's some resistance in the magic that you're trying to use here.
I am exhausted, so -2.
Yep. Okay.
To 21 total.
Oh, that's including the -2. Great.
Yeah, I added it, yeah.
Eberron stirs. Looks like he was maybe asleep or just severely zoned out. He's like, what? Ooh, who is there? Atlas? Who? I don't see you. And you see him like try to open up his eyes. And now that he's lifted his head up, you see huge swelling around his eyes, as you can see that someone or something has violently bludgeoned his face to where he can barely see out of his eyes.
God, Rohina, I'm sorry, I'm not here. I'm not with you, but I'm in your mind. I can see you. You're not going crazy. It's not madness. It's really me. It's Toad, and my friend. My friends are here too, and Bob's
Can we
here.
also say something, or no, we can't, right?
I wonder, does the crystal ball because it's a crystal ball and not can other people see what's on it, or can only Toad see?
I'm gonna say that everyone around you can see if you choose to let them, but only you can use the telepathy or true seeing. Or actually, no,
Okay.
only you can use the telepathy. Everyone can use the true seeing and the actual scrying portion of it, but the ones that are strictly for like mind reading communication, that's a you thing.
Okay. What happened? Where I don't know how long the connection will last, but can you give me any information?
We were attacked. Like spits out a thing of blood. We were attacked by creatures of the sea. They are not Aventans. They are something else. Toad. Oh, Toad. Help us. And then you hear some voices, not in a language that you can understand. And you hear heavy footsteps and a banging against the coral. That almost sounds, it's so heavy, it's like wood kind of reverberating. And he kind of jumps, and you just hear this deep voice. Kill us all.
I know I can't understand the other creatures, but can I try to use the mind reading portion of the crystal ball to glean some anything about them?
About the creature? Sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
is Toad unable to understand? Sorry, this is a custom spell, or this is a spell we're using as scry, so only Toad sees this, right? This is on the orb.
No,
it's not
you
like
can
appearing
you
on
can
the orb for everyone.
It is. It's a computer screen, but only Toad can hear.
Gotcha.
Toad's got the
Okay,
headset.
only Toad
Toad's got the
can
headset.
Hear it. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Toad's trying to show us a funny video, but they don't realize they have the headphones on, and so we can't understand what's happening.
It's muted. Toad gets really overwhelmed by easily overstimulated by loud sounds.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Dang. Okay, so I can't cast comprehend languages on myself to aid. Okay, understood.
Is that something you can target Toad with?
No, it is self. I know that Valerian has a crown, but I think it might also be self. I don't know.
We could ask Valerian to let Toad borrow the tiara.
Is it a tune required?
No,
I
I
don't
do
know.
thing, yeah.
Okay. All right, Toad, you're attempting to detect thoughts on the creature off to the corner, so you're trying to pivot the focus of the scrying spell onto whoever this is.
I think like keeping it, because I think it just says you can target creatures you can see within 30 feet of the spell sensor. So it seems like I can't move the sensor.
Yeah.
So if he's out of range, if he's more than
Okay.
30 feet away, I can't. But
You sense the entity is within 30 feet of the spell sensor. So as you
Okay.
focus the sensor around, I need another wisdom check, and I'm putting in handouts the creature that you see.
ooh, less good.
Did that
Oh,
not?
that didn't work. By the
That
way,
was weird.
but,
Okay,
yeah.
that's weird. There. Okay. I know, sir. We'll go get her soon.
Toad says, "Oh no, there's a hot guy."
So you all see, if you're watching the scrying orb, this like almost scaled humanoid man-like creature holding a trident, seemingly speaking at Chief Roheen through the walls in a language that you don't understand. But you then have this weird sense of being seen as the warrior looks at the spell, looks at you all through the scrying orb, and he levels his trident at the scrying spell. And it's at that point that the scrying spell the orb is destroyed. And you lose your sight.
Rough.
Ooh. He seems like a tough customer.
He was speaking some language I didn't understand, and Roheen said, "I don't know. You guys couldn't hear, I don't think, but Roheen said something about like they all got captured and attacked, and everything looked really rough. And okay, at least we know some of them are okay. But it seems like we do have to go down through those caves. They were underwater, which is interesting. I tried to read its mind, but I think it must have seen me."
Well, what ain't the way to talk to that thing?
Oh, well, if we get in contact with them, I'll be able to make myself understand. Same with the captain. Or we could work out some form of communication with our most esteemed Zeno, archaeologist. But we'll have to get there as quickly as possible. Rick, how did Rohim look? How long do you think that they'll be able to hold out under these conditions?
That's a great question. I should roll for medicine for that.
Yeah, you totally can. Go ahead and give me
Okey-doke.
that medicine check.
I won't be able to teleport us there for more than one reason.
Public or private on this one?
Public is fine. You know your medicine.
That was fucking terrible. Hold on, I gotta re-roll that.
Oh.
That was really bad.
Yeah. Feel free to use that inspiration
Okay,
that you got this session.
There we go. I used my one inspiration.
Yeah,
there we
you
go.
Okay.
How long they got?
It looks like most of the wounds externally have recovered, but Captain Rahim is in bad shape. You guess without. It's the coughing that was the most concerning to you, and you did spot perhaps some fresh injuries on the stomach that lead you to believe that might be where that came from. So maybe some lung damage. You don't suspect like internal hemorrhaging. He's not about to bleed out right now. So if you're to give it a timeline, without any medical care, his condition's going to worsen in about. I mean, he's a warrior. You give him about a week, maybe 2, depending on his willpower. But if he is continuing to take damage, that's much shorter.
probably prepare some excess. There's 50 of them. I don't know if we saw 50.
No, I think we just saw Rohim, right?
Yeah, there was no one else in the cage with Rohim.
Hopefully they're being kept separately.
Well, maybe some of them haven't been captured. Would be even better.
That too. I think, given that it seems like hostile territory, maybe we should prepare some potions. Maybe we should go shopping, as well as distributing some of the flesh. That's the local butcheries.
Yeah.
Bob's
Flesh
kind of like,
distribution, of course.
Bob's finished pondering the orb with you all. Oh, you need stuff? I know who to talk to get stuff. What do you need? I can go get it for you.
Something.
Oh, no, I was just gonna suggest what you said, the healing potions.
Who do you need those for?
For Dora, in case she can't afford your healing services, Rick.
The stuff to make it, or you want straight up healing potions?
Well, if there are fresh herbs that I could use, that would be fine.
One of my grandma's best friends is the herbalist in town. I can get you good deals.
Great.
Okay. What else?
We need to secure a way to get there. So a sailing crew, and a ship to take us along the same route.
Okay.
Or how long do you think it would take we could fly from the mainland to the island?
Okay. Chief said it would take about a day and a half sailing. I don't know what the math is for sailing and flying, but sailing it was like a day and a half. And that was on the big boats. So I mean, maybe like a fishing boat, a good fishing boat. I'm sure that the captain will let you get one of those. That might take like 2 days. I don't know how far fly.
So we'll need to, we'll need a good ship or a boat. And is anyone comfortable sailing? I don't know if the Dragonhawk operates under the same principles.
We can. I can. Captain Cyrus will give you a fishing crew to help steer a boat out if that's what you need. I'll talk to him about that. I'm sure he's cool with that. What else do you need?
What else do we need? Well, this is new, so we're going to have to. We should probably report the current update on Rohim, and see if there's any information. On whoever we saw were their captors. I don't know if they could go off if they could pull up anything by description, but some background information would be very helpful there. Does that stir any memories, or regarding sites, or
No.
Lore?
No. I've never been underwater before. I mean, I've fought like the squids that try to come up on the beach sometimes, because calamari's good, but like nothing else.
So true.
Right?
I've been underwater, but not like that. Absolutely not like that. This will be a first for me.
Alright. What else do you want on this expedition out? So the plan is to catch a fishing ship out there instead of flying?
Mm-hmm. Is there if there's a flying crew that's available,
They
But
don't
I was thinking
have.
I could like conjure eagles.
Yeah.
But I can only do that. I can do that like for 3 hours of travel, basically a day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. How long would
They
it's a
don't have
day
flying
and a half.
traps
Okay.
on Dravago. They're not a spell jamming civilization anymore here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they can get you a ship.
Is there a Is there also like a magic or a curio market in the area? Maybe there might be something to help us navigate or deal with fighting in underwater or darker places.
Bob says that they can probably get you something for that because the expedition would have needed that. So he'll go and talk to the people that Chief Rohim talked to see if they have any more of whatever item that was.
Perfect. Oh, this is incredible. You are the perfect person for this job. Thank you
Smiles
so
broadly.
much.
Hunt creatures and help the champions. Because I'm awesome.
That's
Big
right.
monsters.
The Bane of Beasts, please.
And then, Toad, I will get you those herb rates. Do you also want regular potions?
No, I think I can just craft that because I can craft the new potion that we learned in the tower.
Yeah. You've
If
got
I
quite a
can
few.
Find the ingredients.
Yeah, I've got them somewhere. Which one are you referring to? The healing or the advantage?
The superior healing potions.
Yeah, you can make those. You can make lower healing potions too, right? Yeah, I've got the ingredients for. Have I ever given you the ingredients for healing potions?
Mm,
You tell me which. Okay,
the
so
superior ones. Let me see. I know how to make the like greater healing potions. I know how to do those.
Okay,
Because
Yeah.
I've made a bunch of those before.
that's what I thought. So you can do greater, you can do superior. If you want to do,
You did give me the potion recipes for both advantage and superior healing potions.
yes, and psychic resistance too. I think I gave you that one too. I've got it here if you don't have it.
I've got superior healing potion, potion advantage, potion of psychic resistance. Okay.
Cool.
So I would like to buy. How many potions do people have left? Like what are we looking at? Potion. I've got one superior healing potion, one regular healing potion, and 2 greater healing potions. No, we have two superiors also.
I've got 2
one
graders.
superior.
Yep, I think we got the same deal going on here. I've also got a potion of psychic resistance.
Yep, Val's got a superior healing and a psychic resistance. It's the only potions I'm seeing in his stuff.
Yeah. I imagine that we'll be prepared, but I'm thinking like if there are like 50 members of the expedition, we need to. Yeah. I need to triage as we get there.
Yeah, they're like medical supplies that we can get for Rick to like help like take care of injured members.
Healers kits, I believe. What the cost of those are? You can definitely get those here. They're 5 gold each. Healers kits are 5 gold each. Yeah. It's been when you stabilize a creature, but it doesn't heal. A basic potion of healing. Basic potion of healing will cost you 50 gold. Or Toad, you can make it if I haven't given you the basic one,
I do have a recipe for a basic one, so I've crafted it before.
perfect. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't. I think it's maybe 2 reagents. Takes you like 10 minutes to do one of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick and easy. So.
Yeah, I'll buy as much black cohosh as the
Absolutely.
as they'll let me.
Let me just look at this real quick. Double check I'm not missing any messages. I'm gonna have to head out soon. Okay. All right. Grandma for him just turned off of 25, so I'm gonna head out in a second. But let me get you that information. So we are in Arctic climate. So
Yes.
you want black cohosh, so you can pay abundant prices because it's at a discount from Bob. So whatever your abundant rate is, we've got that somewhere.
Okay. I have it, yeah, it's somewhere.
Yeah, abundant. So 15 gold each for black cohosh, and you can buy up to I'll give you up to 50 black cohosh at 15
Okay.
gold. So you do
Well,
that math
I'll
however
buy
you
all
want to do
50,
it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 5 times math.
It's 750 gold. I got you.
All right. So I was taking care of everyone. Okay. All right. We are at a good point. We're going to take that break now. I got to go get my mother-in-law. So I'm going to pause the recording.
Ooh, okay.
I owe some things. I owe you a breathing apparatus thing. Let me check. See what that would have been.
I do also want to point out I can cast water breathing on us if we need to.
And you also all have those breathing bubbles.
Yeah, we don't have I don't know if we have an extra one for Thora, but
She's been
I
on your
don't- I
crew
don't
long
need-
enough.
we should use one.
That's fair. Let me check. See if there's anything else.
I did prepare water breathing.
I think they would have had scrolls of water breathing. So, yeah, because I'm looking at what items are available. I think that is what they would have had. Scrolls. If you wish to buy some scrolls of that, you can. But I see. It grants up to 10 willing creatures for 24 hours. Yeah, so they would have had a handful of those scrolls. So I would say, you can buy 1d4 plus 1 of them if someone wants to roll that.
How much are they? 300 gold?
Yeah,
Whoa,
because they're
whoa. All
Sorry.
right, Sleepy.
300 gold.
Fuck. 1d4. 3.
So you can buy
4.
4.
Or we could save our money and I could just prepare water breathing. Unless you guys really want to buy some scrolls, we could do that too. It's up to you.
Let's take the magic route.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I will prepare water breathing.
Got it. And then you already bought your herbal ingredients.
Yeah, I subtracted my 750 gold.
And you'll have about 2 days travel on the boat. So, assuming nothing happens on the boat, you'll have that time to craft on the boat, should you wish to do so. And they're like 10 minutes a pop. So you make however many you want with the materials you got. What is the
I'll make
DC on?
50.
Yeah, what is the DC on those?
I think because I'm just making the basic ones, we said I could just make them.
Oh, yeah. No
before.
roll requirement for that. You can make superior at this
We-
point. You do not need to roll for. I will say, for those, if I didn't already say this, and I think this is where this came from, for healing potions, you can make all the lesser versions than, you can make up to greater without having to do any rolls. You just need the materials and the time. So, but because superior is the highest one you have to roll continuously to make the superiors, but For greater and for regular ones, you just use the materials. So.
Poggers.
Okay. Bob, your hero of the hour, has given you the path. He's going to get you that boat. It's a little bit after lunchtime. You have your water breathing set up. What else do you need before you head out on this adventure to rescue the expedition?
Surely they'll have. I can't think of anything.
I'm ready to go. Unless y'all want to have some lunch before we leave.
Yeah, I mean, we need to distribute the Kraken meat. Let people know that Rohim is alive, but perhaps capture. But I don't think I need to do any more preparation. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go pass that out.
I'm looking at the prices of if you're trying to, how much you're going to get Toad for that stuff.
Toad would probably just give them the meat, I'll be honest with you.
Fair enough.
I don't think Toad is interested in selling it. Even if people try to talk last time we were here, there were people without homes and food was scarce. And Toad, helped them set up greenhouses, but now they're talking about like hunting being hard. Toad's a bleeding heart. I'll give them all 10 tons of our Kraken meat.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you wanted to speak with the druid, Shalasi, right?
Yeah, can I speak to the druid leader too,
Absolutely.
Chris, before we leave?
Yeah, you can. They're still outside. It looks like they're out there for most of the day. And to that point, as you're stepping out, Thora comes back in to the tavern, gives you a wink as you kind of pass by, and she slips you a book as you walk past.
Oh. What kind of book? Wait, is Rick looking at me?
I'm going to assume that it's at this point you're walking out the door, so you're not in the back room.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Toad's going to leave everyone else at the bar when they go talk to the druid.
Okay.
What's this book? What's it say?
Okay. The book is it's lame, but it's a ledger on like the Actually, you mentioned the greenhouse. It's a ledger on like the supplies moving in and out of the greenhouse and like expenses for like growing new herbs and roots. And what you do realize is that you did get a substantial deal on that black cohosh, and you could definitely use this ledger to argue and negotiate some prices down, because now you know the profit margins of all the herbalism stuff being sold here in Frost Hallfield. So.
Oh, doesn't care about money.
Toad, you are all about a good value, though, right?
That's true.
So I mean,
say more about that.
We can like you're given so much to these people. I think it's only fair that they give a little something back.
Yeah.
In terms of, I mean, what are they doing? What are they doing with these herbalism ingredients, right?
Yeah. What are they doing with these herbalism ingredients, Chris? This is my backup. Rick is my is my guy.
Well, the ledger will tell you where some of the shipments are going. The majority of them are being prepared into magical ingredients. Standard potions, right? Like the potions of healing and things like that. Because those are a pretty solid profit margin because all the hunters, you get injured. Potions of warmth. Potions of, oddly enough, fire breathing are pretty common here because they use these potions to like clear the snow for like new builds and things like that. And then a lot of
probably a more efficient way of doing that, but
yeah, they have a well, it makes sense to you, but they have an overage of the supplies of that type, so they've been making them and selling them at a decent cost, and it's a good way to flip those reagents.
I
And
guess
then
if I could like breathe fire to clear out my fucking instead of having to shovel snow, yeah, I'd do that.
be pretty fucking cool. What else? Some of them are made for like researching, so like potions to like enhance focus seem to be still in high supply for Star Mage Chalom and his people down in Bright Rest. And then the others are made for like custom orders or bits and bobs that they think might sell on the market. That's basically the majority of what's being sold. And then obviously the other normal like herbs are being grown for like food and being sold to like the taverns and sold to the markets and such. So. But you can now totally, the price margins of everything, and you could definitely argue basically any sort of food or herbalism costs down pretty damn well right now. Should you choose so?
Toad will put the book in their bag to later plant on Rick, probably. To frame him.
You're framing for like
way out of hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Rick, give me a perception check.
That's totally unwarranted, but okay, sure.
There's gonna be a full
Why?
conspiracy developing in the bag that's gonna be pinned on Rick.
Okay. You notice an item is missing from your inventory. The Staff of Life that you
What the?
acquired here in Dravago is missing.
Hey, my staff of life is missing.
Shit.
Hey, remember last time we were here? I got something stolen from as well. I think this is crazy.
Wow.
You didn't need it.
So where's the last time you saw the Staff of Life?
God, I mean, I never use it. You know what it does, right?
Mm-hmm.
It makes lemons.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure. You can come
It makes lemons?
because life gives you lemons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes, your staff is gone. You notice your staff is missing. You can choose to investigate should you wish to do so.
Happy to help with the search.
Fuck, I should
Speak
have
with
included
people.
Altaic in my plan. But my overall plan is everyone goes to jail.
I'm not even sure I actually lost it here. I mean, I could have left it on the ship, right?
The next session is us doing a prison break. Yeah, you could have left it on the ship. If you haven't used it in a while, maybe we'll find it the next time we go back to the Dragonhawk. Or maybe if there's
It's like lost and found or something.
We can also see if there's a new appearance of lemons.
Ah. Good point. I wonder if they don't get a lot of citrus out here, right? People are getting scurvy. They need my life. They need that staff of life.
Ooh.
Scurvy. Okay.
I'm gonna report this immediately.
You're gonna report this immediately to the authorities that are real busy right now. Okay.
I'm gonna let them know.
I lost
what
my
are your
lemons.
I lost my lemons. My lemon creating staff. If you see my lemon creating staff anywhere, let me know.
The officer says that they'll put in the report when they go in for shift change later, and if they find it, they'll bring it to where? If you're not here, they'll keep it in lockup. They'll keep it at the jailhouse if they find it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Staff of Life successfully being hunted by the local guards. Toad, are you still going to talk to the druid?
Yeah.
All right, so you go to the outskirts of town, near the edge of the forest, to the northwest, and you find the four women sitting around this. Seems to be the early beginnings of some sort of druid circle. The four women are older. They look to be in their 50s or 60s, but they seem to be in good spirits. They seem to be chatting, joking, in good moods when you approach. And the oldest woman of the group, slowly stands up, says, "Ah, you're a Toad. Welcome. I was hoping to speak with you again, should you ever return. Welcome back to Dravago."
I'm happy to be here. I wish we were here under better circumstances, but I would love to check in on your progress and see if there's any way I could help you or anything I can do for you while I'm here.
Oh, dear, you must have heard about the expedition. Yes, we're all very sad, but hopeful they will return safe. We have been trying to extrapolate, yes, that's the word, thank you, Bethel, from this book that was given over that appears to connect with some wildlife creatures. We were hoping to maybe call a deer or some sort of attune with the nature, like they said you would. Am I getting this right? And she, with kind of slightly trembling, shaking hands, maybe something, from old age, kind of passes you the book on ancient druidic circles. And it looks like a lot of it is lost to time, but you recognize it somewhat. But it's also
and sorry,
not
they were
enough.
trying to summon a deer.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to. They said summon or maybe connect. They're not quite sure how that works. How a creature is bonded, or you're sensing this is some sort of wild shape connection, right?
Oh, okay. Toad. Yeah, I think Toad will kind of explain. So, okay. So, like when you form a bond with an animal, and then you can kind of look like it, like this, a total wild shape into a deer.
Oh, most
Like this?
excellent.
Yes, I think it takes deep knowledge of the animal and just a basic understanding of it. But I'm sure you can do it and can figure it out. Are there any deer here on Dravago? Or I'm not really familiar with the kind of animals that are here.
In the forest, there are quite a bit of deer. There are some nastier creatures like wolves and such, but deer are what most of the hunters bring back, or so I'm told. So we thought, why not start there? We have questions if you have a moment. Is this form, did you have to, you said study, do you have to befriend a deer? Do you have to harvest some essence? That sounds brutal, but we're trying to understand what is required from the animal we wish to take the form of.
Okay. Me, Allie the player, doesn't know for sure what that entails. Is that a thing that's known, or
No, this is me teeing you up to give the lore for druids in Eberron.
okay?
However,
That's what I was thinking.
however Toad
Okay.
interprets it.
It is helpful to have some kind of connection to the animal you are trying to transform into, and you can do so by either speaking with it or even just learning to exist in the world with it. But it doesn't require any piece of the creature or anything like that. It's just some kind of dedication to understanding and experiencing life through the eyes of another creature. I think Toad will gesture to everybody to kind of sit down around the circle, and walk them through meditation exercises that Toad learned really early on in their journey to become a druid, that helps them connect with that inner well of magic inside of them, and have them concentrate on the form of a deer that Toad has taken to try wild shaping for the first time.
Oh, That is most helpful. Thank you. Ethel, I think we should go into the forest and see if we can find some to see how they move and their patterns and well, it could be dangerous, yes, but perhaps we'll ask one of the young boys who wants to be the hunters to see if they can. Bethel, your grandchild is almost of age to do that, right? Why, yes, he is. I think he could be persuaded. I could make some extra cookies tonight, and he would be fine to come out for a few hours after his work is done. Excellent. Well then, maybe we'll do that.
You could also ask my friend, my close personal friend, Bob, of Beasts.
Oh, Bob, he is
I don't think he's
sweetheart.
coming with us, but yeah, he may help you.
Oh.
Although, Toe kind of leans forward conspiratorially. No big animals. Bob is maybe a little afraid of the big ones.
Oh, okay. Well, I will go take a trip over to Brenda and see if she can spare him for a few hours. That is a mighty fine idea. I thank you, Druid. Yes, you have given us much. If we have questions, may we approach you later? Is that okay? I don't want to take up. I'm sure you have plenty of things going on.
Well, we're going to go find the expedition, so I believe I'm leaving town. If not immediately, then first thing in the morning. But you can always ask me questions, and I will. I have a couple days of travel ahead of me. I will do my best to write some things down for you. I should have done that before, but I will record some of my thoughts for you.
You are brave and kind, and we appreciate it. Please focus on bringing our boys and girls back. We worry for them. She puts her hand on the other older woman's shoulder, and she kind of looks sad for a moment. But if you have time, that would be appreciated. But be safe too, love. You are strong champions, all of you, and we would hate to hear that you got hurt.
We'll be okay. Be safe. And there's one more thing you can do for me. Who's in charge of the greenhouses? Who is in charge of the harvesting and sale of the food and herbs that are grown there?
Oh, what's that young girl's name? Juno, I think her name is. Yes. Cute young girl. I'm sure she will find a nice man soon enough. Oh, you can probably find her in the market, or she does attend the captain's mess when they discuss their issues. You may find her at either of those places.
Thank you.
Of course.
Continue with your good work, and be careful if you venture into the woods, but I'd be happy to see what progress you make when we come back with the rest of the expedition.
I thank you, dearie. You run along and be safe and save our boys and girls.
And then I'm gonna go find Juno, and I'm just gonna try to convince them to stop selling things at such a high profit to everybody.
Okay, all right. So if you're looking for Juno, Juno is currently in the they call it the captain's mess, which is what you previously were attending when you spoke to Captain Cyrus. It's kind of the town hall, if you will.
Okay.
So if you ask for Juno, Juno's in there, and if you ask for her, you can eventually find her in there. There's kind of a moment like, what's going on? And everyone's like, it's like a game of telephone, like, dude, Toad is here for Juno. Toad's here for Juno. Toad's here for Juno. Who? Juno. And they're like poking each one down the line to get a young girl who's like sitting down the audience line, who eventually comes up. And she comes up, in a nice dress, but still a working dress, but a well taken care of working dress. And she comes up, "Oh, Champion Toad, how can I help you?"
You're Juno, is that right?
I am, yes.
And you're in charge of the greenhouses.
Yes. She nods vigorously. Yes, I've taken the teachings that you've given us, and I'm doing my best to make sure that we can provide in the harsh climates so we can have all the herbs for the season, especially when winter comes.
But you're selling them. The herbs and the food. You're making money off of them.
Yes. Isn't everyone? We have to make a living.
And you're selling them for reasonable prices.
I would say so.
That
Yes.
the poorest of amongst you can afford.
I mean, for the food, yes. I mean, the herbs, maybe. I mean, if they're trying to make ingredients, they're not the cheapest to make herbalism supplies, but that's because we have to sell to the folks that can make the potions. But food, yeah. I mean, what's this about, Champion Toad? Is there a problem? Am I in trouble?
Is she being like honest and also she's being greedy?
You mean insight check, blind?
Hold on, -2.
Thank you.
They're dark, sharp shadows overtaking. So, as this line of questioning changes. So these
Down with the
prices.
corporations.
Yeah.
The real enemy in D&D, this capitalistic girl right here. Yeah,
The
so
dragons, of course.
Juno seems like she's being genuine, like she's not lying to you, but you're getting the sense that maybe she's just a little her thoughts of how the market is or how poor people operate in the economy are a little bit misplaced due to the fact that she doesn't have any experience with that. So it's like she's not trying to be mean, she has no idea what like a broke person can afford. And has never really given it much consideration otherwise.
We're not far from where the orphans are, right?
I mean, not
It's like
particularly.
across the street from
Yeah,
you, Nina?
it's like a couple blocks. Yeah.
Total, will you come with me? I want to show you something.
Okay, sure.
I don't know if you had business here with Captain Zyrus or not, but
Oh no. I attend to see if there's anything I need to know for the markets. No. For pricing and things, if something's changing and I need to adjust supply and demand and things like that. No. Of course I'll go with you, Champion Toad. Lead the way.
great. And do you have any food with you, like that maybe we're going to sell at market today? I will buy it from you.
If you give me a second to stop on my stall, I can grab something.
Sure.
Okay. It's on the. It's just outside, and you go with Juno. She's like there's still some stalls just outside of the arena area, and it looks like she has a fairly decent stall. And she says, "Yep. Inherited this from my mom a couple years ago, and we're doing well. And here, let me just grab." And she grabs. Will this work? And she holds up. What was it? The meat sticks. The meat stick things. I'm forgetting. It's like the kebabs that were sold at the fair. They're still being sold. I
want to buy your entire daily inventory.
Ooh, okay. Do you have something that can hold that stuff? That's kind of a lot.
Yes, you see this bag? It's magical.
Oh. Star Mage.
Watch this. And Toad pulls out what do I have in my bag?
What do you got in there? Roll 1d100.
Toad pulls out just like a handful of gems.
Oh.
That's like a normal thing in a bag.
Oh.
See my rocks? I can carry a lot of them.
Wow. Oh my. Okay. I'll take those as payment if you want. Those are really nice.
No,
Oh.
I'll give you gold.
Oh, okay.
Well, how many rocks do you want for your
Well,
food?
I sell. You're talking just food, right? And she's like rummaging in the back.
And do you sell like tools for creating potions, or is that someone else that does that?
That would be someone else. I think that's the blacksmith or one of the craftsmen's. They operate in their shops. They don't have market stalls.
Great. I will just buy all of your food then.
Oh, okay. That'll be for one day. That'll be 100 gold.
I will give you this garnet.
Ooh. Okay. Thank you. Very pretty. Maybe I'll save the.
Yes.
And she like starts mumbling about the jeweler and like ideas for like jewelry. She puts up a like sold out for the day sign up on her little stall, and she lugs out all the food as you throw it into your bag of holding. So you got 100 gold worth of food, which is a lot of food. That will probably feed, I'd say, a dozen people for like a month, maybe I'd say between 2 to 4 weeks, a good amount of time.
Okay.
I'll say a full month.
Toad is
full month.
going to lead, and we can roleplay it, or you don't have to. Toad's gonna lead Juno to the poorest part of town and give away all the food that they just bought.
Okay.
To the poorest people in town.
Okay.
And I think the purpose of that is to impart on Juno the spirit of charity and helping people.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
Lead by example.
Yeah, give me a. Let's do a charisma roll, but you can use your wisdom modifier for this moment. So persuasion with. Let's use your wisdom as your modifier.
Okay, so I have a +5 my wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
So we'll just add a plus.
not proficient.
Yeah, so we'll just add a plus
Yeah.
4 because I think you have a what +1 right now.
Yeah,
So we'll just do +4.
+4. Bam.
So
Ooh,
16.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
I'm gonna. No, I already added the +4, so I'm gonna re-roll.
Great.
Yeah, I'm just really bad. Okay, well.
I'll let you keep that 12. Okay. So you attempt to instill the spirits of charity. And Juno seems to understand it. She's not a mean girl. She's just trying to make a profit. She's kind of probably leaning into the business side of the economy a little bit too hard, a little bit disconnected from like the people she's actually selling to, right? So I think it has some. You get the sense that it might have some good effect. But unless you stick around, you won't know.
I think Toad also will ask Juno to, like, how much it will cost to pay her to teach people how to farm their own food and to, like, set up like a community garden for people, as opposed to just like one person controlling the flow of food.
Okay.
And we'll pay Juno for her time.
Okay.
For teaching people this skill.
Let's see. I'm going to say if you're wanting her to teach and give classes, she's not going to run the stall, so she's going to have to hire someone to run the stall. How long do you want these lessons to go down for? How many people do you want to reach realistically? On a scale of 1 to 10, how aggressive do you want this to be?
I think Toad is aggressive about it and wants people to have access to that information.
Okay. Then we're talking about
10.
Okay. So talking about getting scribes for the books, getting a person to run the stall. He's going to be out of commission for a good solid, we'll say 6 months. It would probably cost about, I'm going to say 2,500 gold. But you know that will drastically increase the supply and like people's well-being when it comes to like herbs, food, and gardening and things of the like.
I will give her 3,000 gold and make her promise to follow through on this.
Okay.
I will come back and check on you, and you can always, ask questions. The druids are great resources for you. They can help tend to your crops and help them grow faster, and it'll be good for them as well to learn how to take care of the land. But if you could implement some type of class or ability to learn and create a communal garden for people so that people can grow their own food, I think that will contribute to the betterment of Frosthall Field.
Okay. Yeah. I'm happy to help. I'm doing my part. Sure. Thank you, Toad. This is very nice.
I trust you, Juno, to do the right thing. You seem like you have a good heart.
I try. I like to think I'm a nice person.
I think you will grow from this just as much as everyone else will.
I'd say so, probably. I gotta talk to my mom about this. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. This is gonna be. Oh, I can get my little sister to work the stall. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you, Toad.
Bye, Juno.
Bye, Toad. Okay. Juno runs off.
Shoot! I should have sold you all of my meat.
Checking Toad is going to fix Frosthall Field.
And Toad said, actually, people will not starve in this town. Thank you very much.
As you were standing at the stall having this conversation, give me a perception check.
Okay, that's not ominous.
9 how it feels.
Perception. Blind or?
Blind, please.
Okay, minus 2.
You notice after Juno leaves, there was something that was like balanced against all the food that just now has lost its balance, and it clangs to the bottom floor of the stall when you look over to see what it is. It looks to be some sort of staff. It looks oddly familiar.
Now,
Perfect.
Toad notices this, correct?
I'm assuming this conversation is just Toad and Juno. But if everyone else is there, I have no idea.
Does Toad recognize it as Rick's life staff of
Yeah.
lemons?
Yeah, you do. They do, for sure.
Juno?
Huh? She's like running away. Yes?
Where did you find this?
Huh? I don't know where that's from. Whose is that? I've never seen that before. Do you know whose it is?
Okay. Can Toad roll something to put together what's happening here?
Yeah. You
'Cause
go.
I think I know what's happening here, but I don't know if Toad knows what's happening here.
Yeah, if you want to roll that, however you adjudicate that for you, and I can tell you if you're right or wrong, or if Toad thinks they're right or wrong.
My guess is my guess is Thor is gonna put Juno in jail. Gonna put Juno in prison.
All right, I'm gonna roll a wisdom check to see how wise I am today.
Okay.
That belongs to my friend. I'll take it back to him. I don't know how it got here.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's not mine. If you just paid me 3,000 gold, you take it.
Great, thank you. Sorry about that. He's so irresponsible leaving it laying around like that.
Sure. Yeah, that is weird. Huh. Okay.
After Juno leaves, I'm gonna put her book back, her ledger.
Okay.
Toad doesn't understand.
Little switcheroo.
Switch Rooney.
Toad puts it back, yeah.
Okay.
And grabs the life staff and walks back to the bar.
Okay. All right, you now have the life staff, and the ledger is back with its rightful owner. There is no longer any implications against your cleric friend for theft.
Toad had no idea what's happening. Toad saw Rick's staff and is like, okay.
Hey, quest complete.
Thora stole this book, but let me give it back really quick. I don't know what's happening here, but here we go. I think Toad will go back to the bar and see Rick and be like, Rick, You left your staff laying around.
What? I don't remember that.
Just because
I mean,
you have a sword doesn't mean you can just treat your staff like it doesn't mean anything. Staff is sacred.
Okay. Okay. It's a little overblown, but I'm happy you found my staff. Where did you find this?
It was weird. It was by the food cellar stall.
That seems like a whimsical metaphor. Of all things. The lemon stuff being within the food stall.
Yeah, something's going on.
At least
there.
it'll be getting some good use.
Thora,
Were they selling lemons?
Toad, you catch out of the corner of your eye. I'm assuming you're back at the tavern. Thora's like got her head in her hands, like shaking her head, like.
Toad hands the staff back to Rick.
I'll make a lemon with it and hand it to Toad.
I don't eat. I don't know what you want me to do with this.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Whatever you want to do with it. Jeez. You have a bunch of ingredients in your bag. I don't know.
Toad puts the lemon next to the kraken meat. Still in there.
all this meat that Toad just can't wait to cook with. Got the lemon sap. What do you want me to do with this?
What do you want to do with
this? What even is this?
A lemon. I have no need for lemonade today, actually. Oh, Rick, I'm tired today. I did so much walking around. Rick, I did something really good, but I did it without even needing a god to tell me to do it.
Huh. Sounds pagan.
Yes, I taught charity.
Well,
What does the sovereign have to say about charity?
Yeah. Have you taught charity recently, Rick?
I mean, it's a virtue, that's for sure.
I am virtuous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we already knew that.
Irtash is virtuous then, by association.
By extension? I mean, maybe, yeah, sure. I don't know, he's not stopping you, is he? Or they? I don't know.
No. They've been pretty quiet since we got here. Maybe they don't like the cold.
Oh. You can dip your head in an ice bath if you ever get a headache.
I have a headache all the time. My head
Oh, God.
hurts all the time. There's so many voices in my head, Rick.
Oh, yeah, you're
They're
looking a
just
little...
What did they say?
They just keep saying all kinds of stuff. Like, one of them is talking about his long lost cat, and another
That's
one
sad.
wants to go home, and I think one of them whispers kind of like crazy things in my ear sometimes, but it's fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Irtash says one day it'll be fine.
Okay, well, as long as Irtash says so. I would cast Greater Restoration on you, but I am out of spell juice, so...
It's okay.
Hold on.
I'm sure tonight I will rest and get good sleep.
Yeah. Best to think about the good.
Oh, Bob, I signed you up to help the druids. I hope that's okay.
Oh, okay. Sure. I don't have anything better to do. Yeah, there's no fights, so yeah, sure. I'll help. Is that Miss Shabasi?
That's right.
Okay.
She and her underlings. Oh, that's not the right word.
Or minions.
She and her students wish to go into the forest to study creatures and might need some protection.
Kind of stands up a little bit straighter. I could do that. Okay. Yeah. I'll go talk to them. Wait. They said I talked to Captain Cyrus, and there's a boat crew that's ready to take you tomorrow morning. Unless you want to go tonight, you just got to let them know. But they're prepared to go tomorrow morning since it's late. I didn't know if I assumed you wanted to rest before you. It should be ready in the morning.
Okay, does that go with everyone else? Go in the morning?
Yeah,
Perfect.
sounds fine to me.
Okay.
We can have some
Get
dinner.
a good thrust.
You could use that
Mhm.
lemon.
I was thinking I would make. Have you heard of ceviche?
Oh. No,
Out
I
of
have
the
no idea what that
kraken
is.
I write about it in a book. It's raw fish, but it's not raw because it's cooked, kind of. With the acid. I don't know.
I'm getting mixed signals.
I don't know
Like
enough.
acid.
You'll have to tell me if it tastes good or not.
Okay. Toad, we gotta find a way to let you taste.
No, that's
Be like
okay. I have tried
okay.
eating several times, and I have thrown up every time. I'm
Oh.
You know, like
You
you know,
ever-
like a wine tasting. You don't have to swallow it. You can just put it in your mouth a little bit and then spit it out.
I feel so wasteful.
Well, a little hedonistic.
Like onto
I guess.
the. You spit it on the ground, or
Well, think of it as quality control. You wouldn't want to feed something that you don't know doesn't taste good, and it wouldn't
All
hurt
my
to
food tastes good.
just to. Exactly. And so this is just a check to ensure it, especially when you're trying out new recipes.
no, that's okay. I trust you to tell me if it doesn't taste good.
Okay, well, we'll try.
Of course. It is a seamless system. I can't
Sometimes
wait.
it's
And
too spicy, but that's okay.
So this new recipe, we'll be getting ceviche cooked by the citric acid of lemons.
I think that's how it's supposed to work. I think I might need more lemons, though. Rick, can you give me more lemons?
I can make virtually limitless amounts of lemons. Hold on, let me check the. What are the capacities of this?
Yeah, that's actually. I would actually. What are the upper bounds on lemon creation?
Oh, I don't have a description on it anymore. Huh.
I feel like it's
Well, we'll
in
have
there
to find
somewhere.
out.
Hang on.
Infinite lemons. It is.
I feel like this is somewhere. I'm having to.
Some kind of amount.
As an
hardness per
action,
day,
you
something
may
like that.
call upon the arcane power of the staff. In a flash of light, 2 lemons appear.
Hmm.
That is literally the description.
Well, Toad, I do have a indeterminately large amount of lemons I can make.
Great. Where is there are there rooms here at the bar, or is there a place we
Yes.
could stay?
Yes, there are rooms here you can rent for the night.
They're sleeping in the street.
Do you think? Oh, we could go back to Captain Cyrus's
To his little bungalow, yeah.
bungalow if we wanted to.
Maybe we'll find Grok there.
Go find Grog. Make him some ceviche. Oh, can I make a roll, Chris, to see how good I cook tonight?
How good you can
With
cook
my minus
tonight?
2.
Your minus-
Yeah.
If this raw fish is not cooked well.
Okay.
Yeah. How good is my ceviche?
Yeah. Let's. What's a cooking check? Not herbalism check.
Cook.
I have a cook's check tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a cook check.
Hmm.
You extrapolate from that number what you will, Toad.
I think you're just eating a bunch of raw kraken meat that's like seasoned with lemon juice.
Oh, great. What profoundly
good?
negative effect will this have? I don't know actually. Would it taste good?
Is it?
Is it sushi grade?
There's like spice mixed into it too. Toad is liberal with the spice pouch. I don't think it tastes good. I think it tastes I think especially compared to other things Toad has made, it does not taste very good.
Extra spicy.
Oh, no.
We're gonna need some con saves.
Okay. I do have resistance to poison, so
Okay, make the con save at advantage then.
nice. Boom.
Nice.
Hearty stomach. And I don't know. Isn't I'll take mostly parasite at this point? Come on.
I'll take. Do you have resistance against poison? You're muted if.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry. No, I am not immune to poison.
Okay, so that's
Or
a
resistant to
3
poison.
plus 8. So what's So it's actually you rolled an 11. So
12, yeah.
Altaic
11.
is having a rough time tonight. In
Oh,
this
no.
local taverns. Yeah, I mean you are mostly parasite, but I mean there's just some stuff you can't process well. So.
Oh man, they're really fighting back. There's gonna be a whole new personality in the morning. I've eaten the Kraken, or is the Kraken eating me?
It eats back.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, Rick, you ate so many helpings. It must have been delicious.
You know what I gotta tell you? The lemons are pretty good.
I need to do this. Hang on. Oh yes. Oh yes. You have a partner in crime, I'll take.
Really? Oh no.
So when Val asks what's been going on,
Mhm.
you can tell him. Okay. All right. Anything else you need to do before you long rest for the night? Adam? Okay. All right. Y'all can go ahead and roll your long rest, Toad. You can go ahead and give that
Charisma
insane
saving throw.
charisma saving throw checks.
-2. There we go.
-2.
Oh shoot, I was so close.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm
You-
extra exhausted today.
yeah, but then you get a long rest. So
Yeah, but I failed the DC of 16, so I get another stack of exhaustion.
that's right. Okay, yep. So you
Oh,
have 2
no.
stacks of exhaustion.
Yeah.
How many more days you got left on that? We're now on.
Well, that today is day 9.
Okay.
So
22
many. What a great question.
The price of power.
Hey, Toad, how you feeling?
Oh, it's just, I'm really glad we're taking a boat. I'm not having to fly the whole way.
I will cast a Greater Restoration.
Oh, thank you. I feel much better. I thought, I'll be honest, I thought I was going to be really slow and slow us down. Like half, but I feel much better. What is Rick's Great Restoration like? How does it manifest? Like, what does that look like?
Oh, that's a good question. It's like a gentle shower, and it just instantly
A
dries
gentle
up.
shower.
Yeah, a gentle shower. It's like a gentle shower, but it instantly dries. You don't have to, you don't feel all wet and moist or anything.
It's the
Thank God.
sensation of
It's like
rain
you've been
hitting
put
your
through a-
skin, but not actually.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like you instantly been blasted with a cold shower, but it's like refreshing.
Oh. Wow. Nice.
Because I mean, you know, it also charmed, like it's a charmed, like it wakes you up, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's like a minty blast shower.
I can't taste, but there's a flavor in my
It's a
fresh.
spiritual
gaping
flavor.
maw. Yeah, in my spirit, I can feel my soul peace.
Okay. All right. So you've got a ship waiting for you at the dock. Thora is with you. Are you bringing anyone from the town or anything like that? Trying to do anything like that? You just rolling with the fishing crew.
We're gonna bring Juna. We're gonna make her she sees. No.
Oh my god. Please.
It's an education moment.
She has 4 hit points.
This is what it's like to teach.
Teach her the laws of death. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Captain Cyrus meets you at the dock in the early mornings as this fishing boat crew is getting ready the sails. It's A ship that holds about a dozen, but it looks like there's about a 4-man crew that runs. So just a couple middle-aged men who are attacking the sails and getting ready to leave, loading a couple supplies up for a few days trip. Captain Cyrus wishes you well, and again stresses now that there's no one around. You're seeing now the anxiety in Captain Cyrus as to what's happening with the expedition and where his brother and others are and what's happening. So,
has the Frostwell Field ever encountered creatures like the ones we saw before?
You're asking Captain Cyrus?
Yeah, I guess we'll describe the creature that we saw when
Maybe
we
there's
were
like
trying.
sailor lore.
Yeah, like maybe there's like myth or legend about them or something.
Captain Cyrus doesn't have anything in his recollection about such creatures. There has been reports of sea monsters in the deep and, sharks in the water, and, there's rumors of a dragon who learned to swim underwater, and some of the massive creatures could be this underwater swimming dragon. But that's been a tale as old as far back as he can remember. And no one's ever found any actual proof. So it's strange when you ask him. He does find it odd that there is no even myths or legends of these entities in modern history. If you can learn more about this peoples, please inform ours so that perhaps contact can be made. Where did you see these creatures?
Oh, yes. I looked in on your brother. We did yesterday. Who's alive, but
Good news.
seems to have been captured
Bad news.
by these creatures.
That is unwelcome news, but I take hope in that he is alive. Are the others as well? Were you able to learn anything of the others in the expedition? Or was he the only one?
I don't have news either way, so don't give up hope yet.
But of course. Well then, I see that your efforts are needed even more, and we are more indebted to you, champions. Again, you have proven the honor of the Ondarian people, much less, or even more so yourselves. Please help discover what is occurring and find my brother and bring him and the others home safe, please.
We will.
Very well.
We're the champions, Frostfield. We'll be doing our best. We assure you.
Expect no less. And Tails, should you return successful. Very well.
Oh, and be careful with the kraken meat. Maybe something stronger than acid, as we've discovered.
I will
That's
inform. I will inform the chefs.
Mhm.
Thank you. Very well. Safe travels. Best of luck. Okay. With that, you board a small fishing vessel. You are off. The 4 men are focused on their roles, making sure the ship is well kept, it's clean, it's stockpiled for a week's supplies, even though it's this 2-day journey. They're being cautious. For the first day, what's the plans? What are you doing? I know there was some potential crafting going on.
I'm making healing potions.
Right.
I want to fish.
You want to fish? Okay.
I want to fish.
You can fish off the side. There are some poles that are kept in the boat itself.
Is it
I
like
wanna
harpoon,
fish.
like whaling fishing, or
No, it's
like oh,
it's actually fairly. It's deep sea fishing rods.
ooh.
Oh,
That- Yeah, are designed to catch larger fish. They're not throwing the nets out for this, but they've got some deep sea fishing
Oh.
rods that you can use.
I'm gonna get a whopper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Altek will help fish. Make
That'll
sure
be
some of
help.
these bigger catches.
You don't
No,
understand
you
that
help.
yeah, don't crowd my spot, bro.
You think I'm gonna be sitting in your lap while you fish? No, when you
You go to the
pull
other side
out
of the boat.
deep sea. Wow. Suddenly there's not enough room on this boat for the two of us. Understood. Just
Yeah.
gets cranky.
Okay. Let's do.
Altek is going to fish separately,
Yeah.
competing with,
You're-
with Rick.
you're on
see who has
opposite
the bigger
sides.
catch at the end of the day.
You're on opposite sides of the ship,
Mhm.
glaring at each other. Okay. So the way it works, you chuck it in, you bait it, you chuck it in, and it runs along the back of the boat as it's traveling. Neither of you are proficient in fishing. Are either of you proficient in survival?
I am.
Um.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do
I'm not too
survival
proud.
checks.
I'll ask for help.
You ask for help. Okay. Give
I'll
me
ask
a
for help.
give me
the
a
fishing
persuasion
gear.
check to see how well you can get extra help from the fisher. How much extra advice you can glean out of him in the middle of his other tasks. All right. All right. I'll give you a +1 on your survival roll.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and make your survival checks for fishing. See what you pull in on this first catch. Ooh. Great. Great, I'll take. Rick, what you got?
Boom.
Come on.
Okay.
Lucky.
All right, the first
Good
hit.
luck.
The first hit goes to Rick as he pulls in fairly hefty.
sturgeon.
Yeah, we'll call it a sturgeon. You pull in a fairly hefty sturgeon and you lift it up. How tall is it compared to Rick?
It's about as big as me, which I guess 4 feet long then.
Okay. So a 4-foot long sturgeon. You need to persuade the fisherman to help you pull the line up to somewhat, and then he realizes how strong you are, and he lets you do it.
That's right.
And so you hold it up.
Leveraging this giant fish.
Do you keep it or do you throw it back?
I show it to Altaic. Hell, what I got.
What?
And I throw it back.
Mhm.
That's my warm up.
Yeah. Yeah, it does need to warm up since you clearly pulled it from their ice chest.
Oh, okay. That's
Mm-hmm.
okay. What did you
Like that?
get, by the way?
Patience. Patience,
Okay.
Rick. The day isn't over yet.
Okay,
Oh, we have plenty of time.
It's character building.
let's get another roll here. As the day progresses, we're getting into mid-afternoon here.
Oh, just slaving
yeah.
away, writing 50 healing
Right.
potions.
Right? You're hearing all this on the deck.
I'm trying to concentrate.
Okay, what did you pull this time, Rick?
I pull up like a small tuna,
Small
which
tuna.
is still bigger than a surgeon.
Yeah, okay. Decent
Oh, look at
size.
that!
Decent sized tuna. You keep it or you toss
Look at
it.
that. Oh
Fish.
man.
That's clearly some sort of whale. Let's put that back.
Oh, it's not a fish. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. I throw it back in the ocean.
Yeah.
I'll take. You get a bite. You have a very tiny trout, about as big as your hand, that ate
Look
your
at
good
this.
bait.
Look at this rare, exotic, clearly higher thinking being.
This is very exotic.
Yeah.
I've never seen one that small
Mhm.
before.
Don't be petty. It's an ugly color on you, Rick. So clearly we've both had catches today.
It's true. I mean, literally true.
All right. Sun's going down. It's feeding time for the fish. Both of you roll your survival checks with advantage. Last roll for the day.
Yeah, I was just like, can I flavor this as Toad gives Altaic like a little extra meat or something to use as bait?
Please. Please. That'll give you another
Alright.
+1 for you, Altaic.
There you go.
Oh! Okay.
He's putting his cheat bait on there.
All right.
It's like, yes!
Altaic,
Rick
what?
gets a tug on the line. Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, Altaic, you go first. What did you pull up?
Oh God. Yeah, that's a good question. God, I'm trying to figure out my fish. I'm gonna go with this. This is what he's looking for. This is a swordfish. Went as
Ooh,
deep sea as he
swordfish.
could.
Swordfish are good. They're good
Swordfish is
sized.
pretty gigantic. Yeah.
Yeah, they're big as hell.
Mhm. This is as close to a 20 that Altair could find at this point. It's like this one. This is clearly a mythical creature, like unicorns of the sea.
Okay.
Rick is starting to sweat. It's like, oh, that is actually pretty good. Actually,
Okay.
good job.
As you're fighting your fish, Rick, what do you pull up?
I don't think Rick pulls up anything because he feels a tug on his line and he almost gets pulled overboard by how big
No.
this fish is. It's like, oh my god, oh god.
Okay.
And I
All
think how big is the boat that we're on?
Yeah, it's I'm gonna give you I think it's like a 25 footer, so it's decent size. Maybe 30 footer. Yeah, you almost
the
get
fish is 20 feet long.
yeah, you almost get yanked off. Give me a strength saving throw, please.
Yeah, this is I succeeded too much. I think on this one.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. You stay on the boat. You can cut the line, or you can try to fight this whatever the hell this thing is.
Yeah. We don't know. We see its shadow in the water.
Yeah, it's big.
Is it pulling the ship off course at the moment?
It's definitely affecting a little bit of the wake, and the fishermen are getting excited and telling you to try to fight it. But it's your choice if you want to try to fight this thing or you want to let it go.
No, I got this.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wow.
From a 1 to a 20.
Crazy.
From a 1 to a 20. Okay.
I almost get pulled all the way over.
Okay.
But then I hook my legs around the bars on the side of the ship.
Okay.
Fight it.
Okay. All right. You try to pull this thing up. Give me one more strength saving throw as you try to pull this thing up.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
And the line
You
snapped.
try to pull it up, and you see one dorsal fin beginning to stick out of the water, and this thing is like 15 feet long. This thing is massive. What do you try to do? You try to pull it up again? It's pretty big. It's got a big old dorsal fin.
I want to
You
try.
need help there, Rick?
Might be a shark.
I got this.
Okay, one more. All right. Okay, you yank this gigantic shark up
Yes.
onto the ledge, and it immediately tries to take a bite at you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 24 to hit.
I parry it. Oh, it's 24 to hit. Dang it, never mind.
It's a 24 to hit. You take 11 damage.
Ow.
Yeah, this thing is massive. It's trying to it's kind of like balanced on the railing. You could try to push it back. You could try to take it out and claim it as a trophy. What do you want to do?
I'll take. Do you see it? You see what I got?
My God, let's
Okay. You gotta make sure you know that I won. I just need to know that you know that I won, and I'll push it back into the water.
Okay, give me a straight saving throw as you try to push it.
Okay.
And it tries to take one more bite at you.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bite, but it's out of land, so disadvantage 22 to hit.
I've got 21 IEC, so that's going to
Okay,
hit
you
me.
take 19 more slashing damage.
Oh,
As you
God.
kick it back, you dent its dorsal fin, as you kick this thing back in, and this giant shark goes flailing back into the water.
Rick is
Was it worth it?
He's like, huh, yeah, I showed you, huh?
You showed me, Rick. You showed me. Let's go. Let's physician heal myself. Do you need anything from me?
No, fine.
You are still giving
I have a
Pat.
shot of.
Yeah, Pat's where they're trying to avoid some injuries, but they clip a little bit from the fisherman who compliment you on your great catch and epic fight. They're gonna tell stories about this one.
Yeah, it used to be used to go out on the lake back and on there. You know how it is.
They had
I'm
they
sure
had
Alaric
sharks like
did.
that on the lake where you grew up. Oh,
Yeah,
but
the
damn!
old lake sharks. I mean,
Mhm.
Oh, they said you're from another world. They got lake sharks where you're at. Damn! What do you
Shallow
eat
freshwater.
if you're fighting freshwater lake sharks?
my people, we eat whatever we can get our hands on.
We
Hardcore.
recently ate space sharks, actually.
Oh, that's true. Actually, we literally did eat space sharks.
You
Yum.
spend-
Wouldn't
Sharks of all
recommend it.
kind.
They ask so
What do you
many
mean?
questions about these space sharks.
You can go talk to Toad about the space sharks.
What do you mean you wouldn't recommend it, Rick? I don't understand. You loved my space shark.
He just got bitten by this shark. Maybe it's leaving a nasty taste in his mouth.
Quite literally.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a cure wounds on myself.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, it's the evening times. So if you want a long rest, Toad, I mean, you can get all of those done in a day. I mean, it took you a little bit longer than expected because you're hearing a fight with a fucking shark.
Mm-hmm.
But you're able to get all the potions done. So you can throw.
Can Toad turn into swimming creatures yet?
Yes.
Ooh.
Does
I sure
Toad
can.
need to see that? Need to see like a shark to do that, or like there's an example of a shark if Toad needed to see one.
I
have a form, don't you?
don't. I think the only I do have a giant shark
Yeah.
form
Oh, okay, never mind.
already. Yeah.
This is a canon moment.
think
This is how
the-
you got it.
Yeah.
This is also a
Because
space
there's
shark.
a shark. Anyway, I could probably turn into that.
As it's biting me, you're like, oh, cool shark.
Oh, cool, a shark.
Observations from Toad. Not, oh, I should go help Rick. Oh, I could probably turn into that. I love it.
I said, oh, I could probably do that. That's probably fine.
Yeah.
Seems easy.
Okay. All right.
Another long rest, right?
Yep. Another long rest.
-2.
And let's see it. Oh yeah,
Oh. Okay.
really bad nightmares this time. Just the worst.
It's a combination of nightmares and like audible stims that won't get out of your head.
So when you have a song stuck in your head, so it's just like. Your touch will stop
Okay.
coming.
Yeah, I'll do it
Ar-
again.
Arthur's current stim is
Another cold shower.
Arthur's current stim is Midnight Sun, but he's not great. So it's just. Toad, do you know that song?
The Zara Larson song.
Yeah. I know it because he sings it all the time, but he can't hit the pitch changes. It's great. It's great. We love it at this house. I mean, he likes the video, that's for sure. All right. Day 2. You are about half a day travel out. Are you doing anything on your path towards the point where they dropped? Anything coming up to
I
that
can't think of
moment?
Can I try to scry on Atlas and the rest of the crew
You may.
over
Pardon?
here?
What's that?
Sorry. Now ponder the orb. Let's do it.
Yeah, total. Pull out the orb and ponder it.
Okay. So, as you attempt to scry, let me do a roll here. So, unfortunately, you feel a connection, but then something is blocking your way. And you sense it's Atlas somewhat, part of his maybe mental training, but you also sense there's something else in the environment that blocks your vision. And you are not able to connect with Atlas.
Okay, well, I think seems like maybe Atlas is alive, at least. I wasn't able
That's
to.
good. Are there could I'll take a look for signs of their passing or any notes, any or ideally there would be like logs or like notes left at this point. Is there like a camp? Did this serve as like a staging ground?
Well, in the water, there wouldn't be any evidence.
Right? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, the fishermen describe it to you. It's the entrance point is down underneath the water. So you're passing by the island, but it's not the island itself that the expedition started. They started diving into the water from this certain point in the ocean.
And the ships that they used to sail here, they're just completely absent from view at this point?
That's a good question. So now you're trying to look for the ships. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's everybody else doing?
Any sharks around here?
You can make a perception roll for sharks, and I'll take.
Nah,
you can
I'm
make
a
the
little
taste of
shark
Rick.
shy. Yeah, I think they know what I taste like now.
You can make a perception check for the ships as well.
We're at the place where they
We're getting
dove
close.
under?
Yeah, we're getting close to. We're arriving at that point, unless you wanted to do something beforehand. So, you've quintessentially
No,
made
I
it
think
to the point.
I think as we arrive there, Toad will just shove their head under the water and try to see what they can see with their true sight.
Ooh, okay. All right. So, and Rick, you are keeping an eye out for sharks.
Yeah.
Toad, you stick your head down underneath the water, and Rick's quick warning prevents your head from getting chomped on by a giant shark. Who has a busted up dorsal fin that has been following you.
I know that guy.
Rick, this is your nemesis.
Yeah, this guy. Been following. Honestly, it's creepy. It's obsessed.
Yeah. So, with your true sight, Toad, it's 60 feet, right? They're 30 feet.
What a good question. Let me look at the item if it's on there.
Feels like 30. If I recall correctly.
30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can see into the water fine. It looks like there's nothing that pops up in true sight besides this giant fucking shark that's following you around, and it seems to be prowling now around the boat. However, you can kind of see through the water. It looks like the floor. You're starting to see 60 feet down, close to the floor, but it looks like it drops off like a ledge, and there's like a trench that you're kind of over at this point. So you find that the drop-off point is, yes, there's some area down that you can get to the seafloor, but it looks like there's a trench that drops down lower. That's what you can see. Altaic, did you want to make that perception check for ships?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all focused on the shark. We need one guy looking out for the other kind of enemy.
Ooh, okay. All right. You are searching around. There's some commotion about a shark underneath. You do see one ship kind of off in the distance, but it's not too far. It's within eyesight. It looks to be a large ship. It's kind of just not moving anywhere. It looks to be perhaps anchored. And Toad, since you saw this trench, you can see that the ship seems to be kind of down. If you followed the trench line down, it looks like the ship would be hovering over the trench maybe a mile or two away.
I'd love to, if the shark lets us, go visit the other ship before diving. Maybe they have some. Maybe they left some insight into their journey. Maybe they caught sight of what ended up capturing them before going down.
Okay.
So you maneuver, you point out the other ship to the fishing crew, and they maneuver over there. Appears to be a more appears to be a more robust ship. This doesn't appear to be a fishing ship. This appears to be like an exploratory ship, like a caravel.
Ooh.
So it looks rather large, and it looks like it's 2 or 3 decks high. And upon approaching it, it appears to be in good shape. But if you're looking over the decks,
Wait, who else could be out here?
there is no one on the top decks of said ship.
I've sent everyone to dive. Right? So
Let's,
someone must have been.
I mean, yeah, I would assume that someone's like you wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. Let's get on that ship, or let's hail it. I mean, I guess we could just try to hail it.
Hello!
Hey, hail!
No response.
All right.
Well, let's climb aboard.
Yeah, I'll deal with the other. I'll deal with that shark later.
That shark is, in fact, still following you. Okay, you climb onto the caravel. It appears to, like I said, be in decent condition. So you get closer onto the deck, and there's some visible signs of something. You see some red liquid pooling on the deck in some spots. You see a broken barrel that looks like something got tossed into it. And there's a railing that seems to have some sort of scrapes on it.
Ooh. Let's see. Do these scrapes read as like recent like weapon marks? Are they like gouges? Like sharp?
Let's get that investigation check going.
Gotcha. This is something that I could excel at. Yeah.
Okay. They appear to be scratch marks from some sort of creature, and because you've seen the humanoid creature, it almost looks like if they had claws, they're climbing up the railing, and some of it is scraped up from the claws as they're trying to ascend. That's your best guess on the scenario that went down.
Okay. They climbed out of the water. Let's see. Do the tracks like lead me somewhere in particular, or does it start looking like a fight scene?
It's starting to look like a fight scene. It looks like there's claw marks on the railings inward, so as if someone's reaching over the railings and clawing as they're climbing up. And then now that you know what you're looking for, you see a couple spots where there's talons, as if like someone was walking and that had taloned feet, or that had clawed feet. And those seem to be all over the top deck now. They're very tiny, except for parts where it looks like maybe some force was put on the foot and some of the wood is scraped up or even pulled up a little bit right there. So it appears to be signs of a scuffle up here on the top deck.
But is there like, is there blood? Are there bodies?
There is blood. There is no bodies. There is
liquid. It was blood the whole time.
As
I thought
you're
it was
looking-
wine. I've been drinking it. Damn it.
As you look around,
Rico!
This is what Rick eats.
There's a vampire!
You sense
The sword is gonna get him.
Sorry, Chris. Keep
Sorry.
interrupting you literally every single time you start.
Riffing.
give me another investigation check as you're looking over the blood. And if anyone wants to assist with that too, you can.
I will. Yeah, I'll assist in the sense of like how much blood is it? Is the
Yeah.
lethal amount?
Yeah.
Is there like trails and stuff like that?
Sure.
So
Okay.
I'll
17.
bandy that into a medicine check. Boosh.
Can I
Cool.
try to determine what kind of blood it is?
Oh, yes, you may.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah, what kind of check is that? Xenoarchaeology? Go for it.
Yeah, okay. Works for me. Hold on. Minus 2. Okay. Toad's not on their A game today.
All those voices.
Never gonna
So
give you up. Okay. There appears to be 5 separate instances where there is blood splatter or significant blood stains. So 3 of those areas are what, Rick, you identify as blood loss to the point you would expect whoever's blood this is to be dead. 2 of those
Not great.
spots, it seems to be splatter from a wound, as if struck by something. And then Toad, you identify the red blood as tracks with Aventin blood. Give me one more. Give me a perception check, Toad.
Okay. Perception. Hold on, minus 2. Blind or?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Toad spots out 2 more blood splatters that are not the deep red that you know what to expect. Looks almost like a lighter bluish greenish liquid. And that looks also to be splatters, but not deep pools.
Well, they fought back.
Oh.
They were taken, or their bodies were taken. I doubt that they had opportunity to write a terrible amount. I don't want to keep the survivors waiting.
But it's still important we find the ship log.
There might be survivors. Maybe someone hid successfully.
Yeah, also that.
You want to scour the ship?
I think we're gonna search the below decks.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Captain's
can all,
quarters and whatnot.
yeah, you can all give me
Mhm.
perception or investigation, however you want to do it.
Altaic's gonna be calling out.
Okay.
We're from Frosthall Field. We've been sent to look after the expedition.
I will investigate.
I will perceive.
Yep. Work.
Oh, minus 2. I forgot to add it.
That's
so.
fine. I see it. You do not find any beings aboard the ship. The 3 of you find a lot of things thrown around in haste, as if someone was rushing out of a room. It's obvious that whatever was happening up top likely drew the attention of anyone below decks. There's a lot of things thrown to the side in a hurry. But the ship is not looted or scavenged. So you can find the captain's chambers, and you can find the log for the caravel captain, who discusses, day 1, heading out to the expedition site, minor complaints about getting everyone squared away on the ship, accommodating all these 50 people, and just general logistical issues. Pardon. Day 2, setting up on expedition site, discussing the casting of the water-breathing spells, heading down, discussions. The initial scouting team comes up talking about some sort of containment, some sort of large container, some sort of underwater container at the bottom of the trench for their investigation. There is expedition team goes down as a whole. The ship captain questions why they didn't report back up to him, but he defers to Captain Rahim for his judgment. They must have pressed on. And then 3 days go on in the ship's log in which the captain of the caravel has not seen the expedition team. He assumes that they pressed on. There's debate about whether or not they should remain or whether they should head back to port. They decide to remain, and then the log stops.
Well, I think whatever they found down there was not good.
I think Frost
Probably this is all
has
just
to prepare for something bigger.
Oh, that's a good point.
They seem to be, circling the caravan even as we were there. And their entire expedition force of, what was it, 50?
Yep.
Is out of commission.
Well, most of them went down, right? So if they were fighting in, unfamiliar territory, it wouldn't be unheard of.
Well, let's prepare as much as we can then. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else we'd like to go through on their ship? We should probably do something about that shark before we go down.
It's a good point. Yeah. Oh, hey, what the?
I don't know what.
Might be a mistake. Just down. Maybe we should fish it back up.
I can do something about the shark.
I could turn it into something else if you need me to.
How hard is that going to be?
I mean, if there's like a different way to get rid of it, that would be okay.
I could banish it.
That seems like it's equally as hard.
Is it okay?
Mm-hmm.
That seems like it's somewhere around the 4th level of hard.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, to quantify that thing like a 4th difficulty, yeah.
Can you speak with animals?
No, I fear I never prepare speak with animals. We hardly ever come across animals to speak with, but I never prepare it.
Well, if you had to speak with animals, maybe we'd go out of our way to find animals to speak with.
Okay, Rick, why don't you learn how to speak with animals?
That ain't my thing. All right,
I can talk to plants.
Okay.
Toad's gonna lean over the edge of the boat and say, "Excuse me, Mr. Shark, or Miss Shark, or Mix Shark. Please, stop trying to kill us."
Do we have any more Kraken meat, or did you give it all away?
Sure, I kept some.
Yeah. Feed them.
It'll be like a nice hors d'oeuvre before Rick jumps in.
Yeah, I will throw a handful of Kraken meat as far away from the ship as I can after talking to the shark, with not speak with animals.
Say that one more time.
Can I animal handling the shark to try to get it to go away? Like I'm trying to shoo the shark away.
You could certainly try.
Okay. -2.
You can always try.
And I'm throwing Kraken meat in the water away from the ship, like away from us, to try to tempt it.
Okay. You're
Can we
throwing.
make like
advantage
a
for that?
Kraken meat cannonball and shoot the Kraken meat really far away?
Yes, you're chumming the water.
We are chumming the water, yes.
All right. The shark is definitely interested in the meat that you throw down. You have successfully given the shark an appetizer.
I think safe to go in the water now. It's no big deal. I gave it some meat.
Okay.
All
right.
Look,
I'll
take
guess
responsibility
water
for it.
breathing on everybody.
Mhm.
What starts
I was
pushing
like-
Rick towards the edge of the boat?
I'll spend how long is it? 10 minutes? Yeah, the 10 minutes it takes to cast it virtually.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gotcha.
And you target all 5 of
And
you.
perfect.
Yeah.
We'll also set up Alter Self, which I have to
So
cast using a
like-
spell slot.
Okay. So look like
To give me gills and webbed
Ooh,
fingers,
so you have a swim speed now.
so that yeah.
You do not.
And in
anticipate
case
it.
that ever fails or I lose concentration, I still have water breathing.
Yep, and it's going to be easier for you to fight underwater should you need be. Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna cast banishment. I'm not dealing with this shit.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see.
It belongs here, though.
I hope it gets
Correct.
into a plane with water. Okay.
Charisma saving throw. I'm going to make the roll with advantage because you're trying to target a creature that is fast moving in the water. And
Okay.
you're trying to target through the... Actually, let's do it this way. You make me an Arcana check. Make me an Arcana check
Yeah.
to see if you can target the spell correctly.
It's not really moving that fast, right? It's eating the chum that he threw in the water.
Do you know what?
It's a little busy.
I'll give you that. Never mind. Let me make this roll. You did successfully distract it with the chum in the water.
Yeah, we chummed the water.
They jumped in the water for him.
Nice. Get banished, idiot.
All right. The giant shark is banished. You got a minute. You
Yeah,
going in?
Let's go. We're gonna go. We gotta fucking go.
All right. You all dive
So I
in.
cast it on. Thor is with us, right? So
Yeah.
it's me. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I will cast it on
wow.
Altaic, and I will cast it on Rick and Thora
Thank you.
and Valerian.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Alright.
some of it's up to 10 creatures. So the 4
Fishermen?
ship people too, just
Sure.
in case.
Okay.
They can have
What do
some
we want
fun
to
for-
do with the
for one
fishermen, by the way? Should they stay here, or
That was their
Well, they
plan.
should probably
They go back.
leave, huh?
You want them to leave?
Circle back around, like they gotta keep moving. I think.
Okay. They will weigh anchor off the island, and they will come out here every couple hours.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Fishing boat set up. The caravel is still anchored off, so you've got that as a reference point too. And so you and Thora dive into the ocean down to the expedition site of Chief Rohim and the people of Frost Hellfield. And that is where we'll end the session tonight.
Mm.
the shark is gonna be our BBEG?
He's gonna come back later.
We're gonna come out. this thing will be barring away. It's just